Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about some pharmacy technicians' pet peeves, or at least mine. So if y'all want to know some of my pet peeves, then stay tuned.
Savage bitch, in your trap and take over. Name another bitch that's colder. I just bought a brand new Rover. I don't even drive no more, I got a chauffeur. Took off, man, they asking me to slow up. Getting wiser and my money getting older. And that bitch, I ain't even gonna hold you. And that bitch, and I thought that they told you.
Okay, so we're not gonna sit here and act like people don't have pet peeves. So I already know what y'all saying or thinking. Some of y'all, oh, you got pet peeves, pharmacy tech, that's your job. You can still have pet peeves and do your job. Not saying the things that bother you, you gotta react on, but just know it bothers you in your head. It can still be a pet peeve. So I'm gonna let y'all know some pet peeves. Okay, so hi, my name is Denaya. I am a pharmacy tech. I've been a pharmacy tech for a little bit. Like when I say a little bit. So I'm gonna let you know some of the pet peeves that I have picked up, and some pet peeves that I have been told from other techs. So let's get straight into it. The drive-through stare down. My job, I work in pharmacy tech retail, so I'm in like a little store. So our store has a drive-through. We have 2 lanes, okay? 2 lanes, like one isn't enough. I'm just kidding. But so when you're helping somebody in lane 1, person in lane 2 is giving you the stare down of your life. Like you're not going to tend to them at all. They're just giving you the stare down of your life. And like our drive-throughs is set up to where lane 1 is mainly for COVID testing. You can still do pickups and drop-offs, but it's mainly for COVID testing. And lane 2 is for, you know, everything else. Even if you tell that person in lane 2, okay, I'm with a customer right now, I'll be with you in just a moment. They're gonna look at you and they're gonna do this. And then they're gonna start pressing the button, and then when they press the button, it says in your department, lane 2, lane 2, lane 2, lane 2, until you pick it up and you tell them to hold on again, and they're just looking, and then they're looking at the person that's taking the COVID test like, come on, you just stick it in your nose, and they're just like, and then they'll press the button again, and then you hear lane 2, lane 2, lane 2. That's a pet peeve, because I'm telling you, I'll be with you in one moment. I'm working with a customer right now. They're still nicking and knacking, and I understand people need their medications. But people be so worried about just them, it's ridiculous. There's more than one person in the world. Yes, I'm not saying that your medications are not important, but this person COVID test is important as well. And that's what I be wanting to say, but people will take that the wrong way. So all you can say is, I'll be with you in a moment, I'll be with you in a moment. You know, that's all you can say. Because if you tell somebody, okay, there's more than one person in this world, they're gonna take that wrong, because I said it kind of wrong, right? So it's just like, you can't say that. Another pet peeve will be rushing. Okay, so I understand you coming somewhere, you getting what you need just to go because you got to go somewhere else, but don't be like, Denaya Brown, like what? Like what? Like what? Denaya Brown, 12/20, birthday, boom. Okay, don't be like Denaya Brown to I can't hear you. So then when I ask you to repeat yourself, you're like, Denaya Brown. Then when I ask you to repeat yourself again, Denaya, D-A-N-A-Y-A, then you have an attitude, and now we got a problem for no reason. When you could have just slowed down, and we could have got it on the first time, and you could have got your stuff and left. Rushing is not gonna help it. Mumbling is not gonna help it. Whatever it is not gonna help it. It's the rushing really gets me, because sometimes when you rush, it makes it worse. The person can end up getting the wrong person. The person can end up messing up on the birthday or whatever. Just take your time. Let's get it right the first time, and then you can go about your day and your prescriptions, and we're all good. Nothing's wrong. We're okay. You're okay. We're all good. So it's just like, don't rush. Just take your time. Breathe. We'll get you your stuff so you can go. Mine is accusing. We know how to spell your name, baby. We don't. Everybody spells everything differently. That's like me saying Denaya Brown, 12/12, and then the person spells it D-I-A-N-A-Y-A. That's not how you spell it. Don't assume that I know how you spell your name. I don't care if your name is, for example, Christine. That could be spelled with a C or a K. Don't assume that we know how to spell your name. John, that could be spelled differently as well. Don't assume that we know how to spell your name. That's all I'm saying. People spell their names differently, and it's so crazy how many names that I assumed that I knew and I really did not know, because they can be spelled any way that that person's parents wanted it to be spelled. So please, customers, patience. Don't assume that we know how to spell your name, because we don't. Y'all know how many names I done spelled wrong, and I had to keep asking them, and then they had got an attitude. But like the first time, you didn't tell me how to spell your name the first time. Now you got an attitude when I asked you the second time, because you assumed I know how to spell your name when I don't. I'm trying to think of another one. It was John, it was Christine, it was some other ones as well. It's just, it's spell your name, please. Another pet peeve is when customers get frustrated with us when their insurance does not cover or no longer covers a medication, or when they have to pay a deductible for a medication. We cannot help. This is not insurance. This is the pharmacy. We can, hey, cut it out. We cannot help that your insurance no longer wants to cover your blood pressure medicine, or they only want to cover half instead of the full thing. It used to be zeroed out. Now it's only like $30, $20. We cannot help that. You can go find this hair is gonna bug me right here. You can go find another insurance. Focus. You can go find another insurance, or you can call your insurance and ask them what's the problem. 9 times out of 10, insurance like using name brands. They like to cover name brands over generic brands. So 9 times out of 10, that would be the problem. Another thing is some patients will try to refill too soon. So if you try to fill a medication too soon, insurance like, oh, hold on, big dog, hold on, wait a minute, wait a minute. You can't get frustrated with us if insurance decides not to cover medication anymore. The only thing that we can tell you guys to do is call your insurance. Like, I don't even know what else to, like, sometimes it's just sometimes it's put in wrong, so we can reprocess it. Sometimes, like I said, patients be trying to refill their stuff too soon. Don't know what it is. Insurance, they not going for that. They not going for that at all. You still got 20 days left of the last prescription. You think you better get another one picked out? No, they don't play that. They'll make you pay your full balance of your next one. They is not going for that at all. So you can't get frustrated with us when we can, like, we do, like, we're not even insurance. we're looking for coupons. We're reprocessing your insurance more than once. We're doing everything we can do to help you. So when we get it to $300 to $100, how you still gonna be mad? I don't understand. That's one thing I will never understand. And one patient, I really had to, like, I really had to bite my tongue, because medication went from $1,200 to $50. And she was still mad. And I said, ma'am, I've done everything I can do. Another thing I could try is putting it back on the same insurance that it was before. And she looked at me like I was crazy, and I looked at her like she was crazy, because, lady, it was just $1,200 from this one insurance. You giving me another insurance, I put it up there, now it's $50. And you telling me, no, that's not right. And I'm looking at you like, yes, it is right. This is your prescription. This is how many, this is the quantity of your prescription, and this is your insurance, and this is how much they want to cover. This is what it was before. It literally says on the prescription how much it was before, how it is after the insurance. I said, the most I can do for you right now is put it back how it was. And she looked at me, and the only reason why I did that was because she was, first of all, she was frustrated, and I understand frustration, so I wasn't even trying to get like that with her. I was asking her, do you have a new insurance, right? Then you start cussing and fussing and rolling the eyes and the necks and the hands. I'm still gonna help, but you don't got all the help out of me with your now $50. So I don't know what else you want me to do with you cussing and fussing and all the other stuff. So that's what I said, and she was like, I'll take it. And I was like, if there was anything else that I could do, trust me, I would, because I wouldn't want to pay $50 for my prescription. So I help somebody because I know if it was my place, I would want them to help me. And I know I wasn't gonna pay no $1,200 for no medicine. So I got it down to $50, and she was still frustrated. So I had to let her know, like, I did what I could do, but we could put it back how it was. For real. I mean, it just gets frustrating at that point when you do everything that you can to help your customer or patient, wherever y'all want to call it, and they're still not satisfied. It's like nobody can never be satisfied. Never ever satisfied, ever. And it's just nerve-wracking. That's why it's a pet peeve, because it just, you really like do everything. You even look up on your phone, you download the GoodRx app, and you even put that in, and that's still not good enough. Like, it, ooh. I think it's mostly the cussing and fussing that really get to me, because it's just like, we're gonna respect each other. I'm not yelling, cussing at you. Please don't yell and cuss at me. Clients do not listen, or patients, customers, whatever y'all want to call it, because I'm in retail, so I say customers, do not listen when we tell them please hold. I be at drive-through and I see somebody in pickup at the front, and I'm like, oh, can you please hold one moment? And then I'm still working at drive-through, like, oh yeah, I just need this for Chris Brown, and the birthday is 12/12. Man, I'm still in drive-through dealing with them, asking them what their birthday and their first and last name was. I said, can you please hold? And I was like, yes, and I let them finish because they keep going. I was like, ma'am, one moment please. Like, I don't really know, like, I really don't know. Or like when I'm in production, you know, counting my pills, you know how they, you know, they scoop the little things to the side and they put it in the cup. So I'm counting my pills, and I see somebody, I was like, please hold, because you want to say something when you see somebody walk up. Can you please give us a moment? So you count your pills. Can you please give us a moment? Oh yeah, I'm just here to pick up for such. That damn it, I lost my count. Now I gotta start all the way over. I said, can you please hold? Like, I just don't understand. Is please hold in French or something? Like, I really don't. And so I restart my count. I tell them again, we'll be with you in a moment. Now it's gonna take even longer because I gotta restart my count. And this is a waiter. Waiters are like 15 to 20 minutes, so I try to get the waiters first. So it's just like, it's a lot going on that people really don't understand. People just see people standing. I guess they act like, I guess what we doing is not important, because they see people standing like, okay, can I please get some help over here? Or does anybody work at the front desk? Because I've been standing here for a while. They only been standing there for like a minute. It's just frustrating because, like, we're trying to get this stuff done for you guys. And once again, you're not the only person in the world. Like, I understand people, yeah, you're supposed to be worried about yourself, but god damn, like, I'm trying to do somebody else's blood pressure medication. Can I get this done first and I'll get to you? I acknowledge you. I said, can you please wait a minute? And that was supposed to be that, and I was gonna get to you. Like, I'm not gonna let somebody sit there or stand there for like 15 to 20 minutes. But people don't understand. People don't understand. I'm not gonna ramble on that, child. I'm not. And another thing is, people be like, why are you taking so long? Why are y'all taking so long? Sighing and rolling their eyes and cussing. But once you get to them, once you get to them, they have the whole front store in the basket. When I say front store, I mean snacks, calendars, journals, socks, because we're in a retail store. Socks, books, plants, freaking gummies, eye drops, glasses, even heel pads. So you telling me you was just complaining about us taking so long to help you. We was dealing with other patients or customers. So when we finally get to you, you hold up the line of like 5 other people with your grocery basket. Does that not sound hypocritical? That is one of the most peeve of my peeves in working in the pharmacy. Because I understand. You feel like you already in the back, you buying your prescriptions. Oh, why won't I just buy this over here? But we have people that we're literally giving their medications to. Blood pressure, freaking, you could have somebody behind you with a yeast infection about to scratch that bitch off or whatever. You don't know what other people got going on. Once again, people are only worried about them. They do not care about those around them. So the person that was complaining, rolling, and cussing their eyes literally sat every single item she had in her cart on that small pharmacy register counter to purchase with her medications. And when I say it took a minute, and she wanted to use her little card, you know them little cards like they have at Food Line where it takes some off. She wanted to use her little card. Lord, she done got mad when some of the stuff didn't come off. She got mad when she couldn't use some of her cook. It was a lot of stuff, and you was just complaining. And it's not even pharmacy related stuff. This stuff like gummies, and you telling me why didn't it come off? I'm pharmacy. I'm not front store. You need to go in the front store and figure out why it's not coming off, because I don't know why it's not coming off. I only know that you got your prescriptions, this is what you got, and you done bought it. I don't know why why your coupon ain't working. I don't know why you can't use this coupon with that coupon. I don't know none of that. Please don't ask me, because you're gonna get mad because I'm gonna tell y'all no. Then what? Then what? That's oh, Lord have mercy. I hate that. I don't hate working with customers. I just hate the complaining, the hypocritical complaining, because then you do things that hold stuff up that you was just complaining about other people holding you up. Now you holding other people up. I just problems. No, we're gonna move on to next. Problems through drive-through. Drive-through is supposed to be quick, not like the inside. People come to drive-through with insurance problems, or trying to figure out why they got this medication on hold, or trying to figure out why is this medication expired, if we can contact the PA. You come inside for that. You don't go through the drive-through for that. Drive-through is supposed to be pick up, drop off quick, or first lane COVID testing. I have some people ask me about insurance, and insurance don't take no 5 minutes. Insurance will take every bit of 15 to 20 minutes to do, because we have to do everything that we can to get these prices low. So to make the customer happy, we literally do everything we can to get it as low as possible. So with that being said, it don't take no 5 minutes. It don't take no 5 seconds. So people that ask about insurance and have new insurance cards, they get in the drive-through, I just started to tell them to come in, because it's going to take a while. Drive-through is supposed to be fast. Then you holding up my drive-through. Now my drive-through is wrapped around my store. I don't like that. I don't like when my drive-through looks more than 3 cars. When I see more than 3 cars, I get anxious. I be like, okay, we got to get these people out. We got to do this. We got to do that. You have a problem, you come inside. I don't say it like that. I'd be like, okay, this seems like an in-store problem. Can you please come inside so we can attend to your insurance? Some of them like them, some of them don't. Some of them come in, some of them don't. If you want your insurance fixed, you have to come in, because the drive-through is supposed to be fast. And just because you don't feel like getting out, people trying to get their medications fast. You coming with an insurance problem, not a pickup medication. Some people will literally go to drive-through just for their insurance, and that's an inside job. So you need to come in. That's a pet peeve. I don't like when my drive-through wrapped around my building. I just don't. Drop-offs 30 minutes before closing. I'm not saying drop-offs is a pet peeve, because I mean, pharmacy, we're gonna get drop-offs, we're gonna get pickups, we're gonna get COVIDs, we're gonna get everything. But when you do it 30 minutes before closing and expect to get it filled right away, it's a problem. Because first of all, we gotta put the drop-offs through. First of all, we got to get it approved by the pharmacy depending on what medication it is. Second of all, we have to make sure your insurance go through so you don't have a fit. Third of all, we got to make sure we have the medication in stock. So when you do this 30 minutes before closing, it just don't sit right with me. Cause please don't do it. If you get your medications through retail, please do not drop off medications 30 minutes before closing, because it's not oh, you have this, oh, let me go grab that for you. No, it's not a jug of milk. It's medicine. We have to make sure we have it in stock. We have to make sure we can give it to you by, you know, making sure the doctor is verified and it's in the system and stuff like that, because some people, there is such thing as making fake prescriptions. I don't know if you guys know. So some doctors don't exist all of a sudden and stuff like that. So please do not do drop-offs 30 minutes before closing. It gets sad at that point. The way we start rushing, it's terrible. Is when customers get frustrated when their medications are on hold. Even though we have an automated system, well, I can't really say that. We do have an automated system to tell you guys when your prescriptions are ready and when it's on hold and when you should get it off of hold. Some people don't, some people opt out of that, but patients get frustrated with us when we tell them their prescriptions on hold. Why is it on hold? Da, da, da. Sometimes it's on hold because it's a certain medication and we need you to come in to know that you physically want this medication. So they get an attitude for no reason because we can just get it off of hold depending on what it is. And now it depends. If it's a PA request, we can't get it off hold. We gotta wait on the doctor. If it's a insurance issue, we have to wait on insurance. But most of the time when it's on hold, we just need the person to come in and tell us that they want this medication. Now, I'm not saying it's a pet peeve when people be like, why my medicine's on hold. It's a pet peeve for the people that do it constantly. The same people for the same medications be like, why is it on hold, why is it on hold? And we tell them every single time. That's when it becomes a pet peeve. Because why you don't know by now? Why are you acting confused? Because I know you're not. I know you're not. Because we told you over and over and over and over. Y'all, I don't let these people get to me though. I mean, I'm saying it, my pet peeves now. But you know, we can't talk like that to the customer. So I mean, I just don't be understanding some. Never mind. Too fast or not loud enough. Don't, like I said, don't think we don't know what that is. We don't know what it is. And not talking loud enough, mumbling, we don't know what it is either. Okay, please speak up, be clear, and take your time. Okay, because then you're gonna get mad when we ask you 2, 3, 4 times, and then you're gonna get attitude with us, and we don't want you to get attitude with us because we don't want to get attitude with you, and we want to be respectful. So let's just keep it clear. Complaining but take a long time, I already talked about that. Hypocritical situation. The girl was fussing about somebody taking too long in front of her, but then she came up and bought the whole front store.
I'm sorry, I also had to add this because I forgot. But when patients ask for you to grocery shop for them in the drive-thru, they be like, oh, can you get me some Pepto-Bismol? Or, oh, can you go get me some Clorox bleach? Or, oh, can you go get me some melatonin gummies? Like, we're a pharmacy. We're not front store. And even front store don't do that. I understand some people don't want to come in and do their shopping, but we got other people meds to fill. Come on now. Let's see another thing. People do not be worried about other people. They just be worried about themselves. And they wonder why everything takes so long in the pharmacy.
To the back of the pharmacy to buy with her prescriptions. Saying doctor called in scripts we didn't receive. Now this happens a lot. And that itself is not a pet peeve. It's just patients get mad at us for not receiving the doctor's scripts, and sometimes it depends on where it's coming from. We do not get it right away. Sometimes it comes through voicemail, sometimes it comes through QT, sometimes it comes right over. Every medication is different and everybody is different. So a person might have, oh, why do I have this medication, not this medication, when this doctor prescribed both? It depends. Sometimes it goes to QT and we have to figure out what's wrong with it. Why didn't this go through? Why is it in QT and not QP and stuff like that? So the frustrating or the pet peeve that I feel with this is customers automatically get mad at us when we do not have their prescriptions, but sometimes it takes a while before we get their prescription, or the pharmacists haven't checked their voicemails yet. And when their pharmacists do check their voicemails, it doesn't mean that the doctor didn't just call one in or is not going to call later or things like that. It's just, I feel like why I say this is a pet peeve is because everybody blames us. Like the doctors cannot just, oh, about to call, or like not about to call later or going to call the next day. It's always our fault. So that's why it's a pet peeve. Trying to pick up not knowing the person. We had a couple people trying to pick up for other people but did not know their first and last name or their birthday. And most of the people that do that be trying to get the controlled substances. So watch out for that. It's that right there. I hate that. Not following directions. Please listen. Please listen. Like when I do COVIDs, I be trying to walk the people through, and they be like, oh, I already know, you don't have to tell me. But I still be trying to tell them, you know, just in case. And then they be like, oh, we got it. And you know, they start getting an attitude. I'm like, you got it, you got it. I don't know, I can't tell you how to do your job. Go ahead, do it. So then they start beeping that button in the drive-thru, because we only do COVID through drive-thru. So they start beating that button through drive-thru. I can't put this swab in this tube. It won't fit through the top. Unscrew it. That's what I mean. Don't listen. Don't give me a chance to talk and explain directions. Assuming that you know, and you don't. It's just simple directions. It's just simple. It's not like I don't have an attitude with it, but you just like, I know, I got it. Da, 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 da. We're on the phone, right? You agree to pay. We're telling you that your insurance only covered this much of your prescription, so you got $20 left. So you agree to it on the phone, but when you get in person, why is it $20? I don't understand why it's $20. I have insurance. It should be for that. I can't stand that, because you agreed to it on the phone. We telling you, okay, your insurance is only covering this. This is why. Now when you come in store, it's foreign to you. We didn't talk about this on the phone 20 minutes ago. Okay. All right. Some more pet peeves would be people trying to talk to me while counting. I hate when people try to talk to me while counting, and I count by 5. Some people count by 2, some people count by 3s. I count by 5. So I hate when people try to talk to me while I'm counting. Like, they'll be asking me a question and then they get upset when I ignore them. Like, when I'm counting and a customer walks up, I'll be like, hey, hello, can you please give me one moment? And then I continue counting, and then they proceed to say what they need. But it's like, I'm counting and I'm trying to listen to you, and then I lose my count. Either I gotta start over, which takes me longer to get to you, or I gotta stop what I'm doing and go to the customer. And you're not supposed to leave the pills out, so I will have to get the pills, put the pills back in the bottle, and then go into the customer. It's just so frustrating. So, and then even with coworkers, when you're counting, coworkers will like try to start a conversation, but they don't get mad because they know, oh, she's counting, I'm gonna wait till she's done to get my reply. But it's just like, I hate being interrupted while counting. I hate it. Not opening the bottles all the way. I hate when people do not open their bottles all the way, because when you're pouring out the pills, it's like they don't all come out because the little paper part is around the inside, and then you have to like fully turn the bottle over, and then the pills just go everywhere. That is a different type of annoying, especially when you're in a rush for a waiter and you got like 5 minutes left and you're trying to dump it all out and it's stuck on the paper. It's so annoying. That's another thing that really gets me. Like, it'd be the little stuff that be like, really? Are you serious? Are you okay? Why are you doing this? Another pet peeve would be not marking the bottles, because we'll have so many bottles open. You're supposed to mark the top. Our facility, we mark the top and the side or the front. Some people just mark the top, some people just mark the front. We mark both because you don't know which angle you're looking at a bottle. You don't know if it's on a shelf and we're looking at a bottle, how you're gonna see if the top is X'd out, or if it's like on the floor, how you gonna see that the front, I mean, you can see the front if you really look at it, but how you know, when you're just like taking a glance or whatever, you want to make sure that you, I'm sorry, my baby's on her period and she's very clingy right now. It's something serious. But how you're supposed to, I feel like it is best to mark the top and the front, because no matter which way you're looking at it, you'll see that it's marked. So when people do not mark them at all, it just leaves a whole bunch of bottles open, and then you have a whole bunch of empty bottles, whole bunch of bottles with like 3 pills in them, some bottles with like 5 pills, and then you have bottles with like, you know, the regular amount, 190, 30, stuff like that. And it's just, it becomes clutter. It becomes clutter, and I hate clutter. And when we get a truck, we get the new bottles mixed with the half empty bottles. It's just annoying. It's just too much. It's annoying. Hey, cut it out. It's just too much. At that point, it just like, what the fuck? Like, why are all these bottles open? It don't make no sense. You're not putting bottles where they go. I know I'm new, so I barely know where things at as it is. But once I learned where some things are, like fast movers, I'll be looking like, okay, so why is this right here? Okay, so why is that right there? why is this over here? Like, it's just like when you're looking for stuff, you know exactly where it is as you learn. So when it's not there, it bugs you, like, especially when you're in a hurry to do waiters or clear the queue or something like that. So it's just like, why is this not where it's supposed to be? It gets really frustrating. And then you can't get mad at people because you don't know exactly who did it. So it's just, y'all, it's just a lot. But it don't make me want to like quit or nothing. It's just like, dang, like, why couldn't this person just put this where it goes? It's that simple. Or tearing off the bottles or marking the bottles. It's just that simple. But some people have their own reasons of why they don't do certain things, so I really don't know. Another pet peeve would be when RTS bottles are not where they are supposed to be, because some medications, when you get RTS bottles, they rather you scan the RTS bottles before you scan the bottles that's on the shelf. I mean, RTS bottles are on the shelf, but they want you to scan that first and then the regular bottle. Some of the RTSs don't be there, or like you'll scan an RTS bottle and it's supposed to have 90 in there and it only has like 30. As you scan the RTS bottles, you're supposed to do the math on how much you use, how many pills you use out of the bottle, so it will have the correct amount. Just so, say when you go back to get the RTS bottle and you have a patient that's supposed to have 90 pills. This RTS bottle says it has 90 pills in it. So you get the RTS bottle, you open the bottle, you start counting, you scan the bottle, open the bottle, you start counting, and it doesn't have 90 and it has like 30. Then you have to scan another bottle and then count some more pills to add up to 90. And then you have to, when it asks you how many is left in this RTS bottle, you have to pick 0 so that the computer knows there's no longer an RTS bottle. If you don't do that, it's gonna ask for that same RTS bottle continuously until you zero it out. So it's just frustrating. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's frustrating, it's just like agony. It's like, dang, where is this bottle? Or like, why didn't somebody zero it out? Why didn't somebody change the quantity? It's just little stuff like that. And one of the last pet peeves that I have is yelling and cursing. I do not like yelling and cursing, because I mean, yeah, when I talk off of work, I curse or whatever, but I don't just be yelling at people and cursing at them for doing their job. Like, I understand people get frustrated, but there's a way to react. People are not going to help you. People are not going to want to help you to the best of their ability. Not saying that somebody would want to harm you, but like insurance wise, I understand people get frustrated, but like I said, if somebody brings it down to from $1,200 to $50, what do you want them to do? Magic? I just don't understand where that comes from, because we're doing our best. We're using good RX, coupons, gift cards, stuff like that. What else do you want us to do? Y'all, that's all for my pet peeves. Y'all let me know. If you're a pharmacy tech, let me know what your pet peeves are. Or if you have a job in general, let me know what your pet peeves are. Like I said in the beginning of this video, just because they're my pet peeves does not mean I treat these customers badly or I talk to them in a rude manner. It's just like when somebody do something, you're just thinking like, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And y'all cannot say y'all do not have the moments where people just like plucking your nerves. Y'all can't say that. So yeah, I hope you guys liked the video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll be posting once a week, if not more than once a week. We're coming back with these videos, guys. So I hope you guys are enjoying the content just like I'm enjoying editing and putting them out for you. Y'all stay safe, stay cautious, be aware of your surroundings, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. And let me know what other pharmacy tech videos you would like, and I'll be sure to do them. I'll see you guys in the next one.